Well, I love this. I mean, obviously the Moz, news hit everybody in this industry, and so I wanted to focus on it. I had written a couple years ago that SEO was dead, and I didn't. And then of course, that was link bait, get people to read. But what I was talking about was the industry itself was, really collapsing in and on itself. And soon after that, then we did see a lot of those companies kind of collapse in on themselves. And so, I really do feel like this is a great warning sign. It's terrible for those people that are doing an incredible job at Moz, but it's another warning sign to people that we have to change the way that we're doing business in this industry. Mm-hmm. And so my takeaway from it, and of course I'm talking out my butt, right? I don't know the ins and outs of, maybe they had some, like Michael was saying, maybe they had some product problems, maybe they had some, but I definitely, said, look, the competitiveness, we have a SEO tools page that has 50 plus now tools out there. There used to be a dozen, right? And so. And
they're all really good tools.
They are. And each one is an evolution, and so trying to keep up that pace and keep up with that is very, very difficult. And then I had mentioned, Michael disagreed with it, but I still think, and maybe I should, reword this, but Michael, I disagreed that I thought that Moz was still kind of hyper-focused on old school kind of SEO tactics. Mm-hmm. And he said, no, that content was out there. Now, that may be true.
Right.
That absolutely may be true. But of the 100,000 different SEO guys perusing Moz, did they accept the information and advice that he gave them and then put it to use for their clients? That's what I just, you guys see it too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We were at a client's yesterday, and he was, it was terrible talking to him. He talked about how many tens of thousands of dollars he's spent and never got someone in his front door with digital marketing. Yep. And that's what I'm talking about is, and as we're talking to him, none of the marketers and SEO guys and everything else that he selected ever asked him, did someone redeem a coupon? Has anybody come in? Where are they coming from? Like, nobody focused on the conversion. Nobody focused on it. And so, and that's what I mean is I wrote this article and I basically said, look, SEO is part of a digital marketing strategy. SEO is not a strategy in and of itself.
Correct.
It has to be part of that ecosystem of everything else that you're doing. And so there was 4 things that I kind of pointed out in my article that I believe that a lot of SEO people just miss. One is social promotion, right? Yep. It's, you got to promote this stuff out there everywhere on social and get relevant audiences and leaders sharing the information that you're putting out there.
That's so far removed, if I could interject, that's so far removed from the discipline of SEO.
Right.
I mean, it's almost like different types of persons that
you'll get SEO consultants that say social doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm going to talk in a second about what Michael was saying, that paid promotion, not just social, but paid advertising, native advertising. Now, if you want to reach new audiences, people own those audiences, and you have to pay to access that. And it's a good investment. It's not a bad investment, and so that's a little bit counter, to old school, which is just, hey, backlinks and blaze a trail. The third one, which Michael talked about, he's using Pitchbox, public relations. The PR is such an important aspect now to reach influencers, reach people that have an audience out there and expand your horizons within them. If you're an SEO company and you don't have a PR strategy, you're just, why are you creating content if nobody's out there, of interest? And then the last one, and he hit on this as well, and I'm so glad because I wrote this article before we even interviewed him. So I'm as brilliant as he is what I'm saying. No, I'm just kidding.
But you don't have the shoes.
Yeah, I did not have the 12 pairs of Nikes. No. But the last one was a premier content library. And we keep saying that word over and over to clients is instead of content production, content library, and that's that, what kind of high quality content repository do you have in place that answers all of those questions for your clients? And it's another one, again, he talked about it, right? He talked about people just saying, oh, just write more blog posts, just write more, and it frustrates the heck out of them. It frustrates us too, because it's just not working. And so those 4 things, we wrote it in an article. It was called The 4 P's of Modern Search Engine Optimization. But those take talent, right? They take design talent, they take strategy, research, copywriters. It's not the nuts and bolts of SEO that everybody is used to from 5 years ago.
Also, disruption in a particular area of, I guess, mathematical thinking is that an SEO has a laundry list of things to accomplish. Yeah. Right. And I'm not trying to demean SEOs.
No, exactly.
There's an absolute science to it. There's also an art form to it.
It's a huge acquisition channel that you cannot ignore.
Absolutely.
But the problem is that people they want to do a checklist of 13 items and say, "Yep, you're optimized," and you're going, "What are you talking about?"
Right. If it's not being utilized with the other areas, it will never be successful unto itself. I mean, I say that kind of brazenly, is that SEO and getting ranking, it will work, and if you just invest in that tactic, it will, but it's not.
But what if you don't have a good landing page on your site?
Right.
What if you don't have a good conversion metric or offer?
There's so much money that you're leaving off.
Why are you bringing all this, focusing all this attention on ranking?
Right.
Someone gets to your site and there's no way for them to convert.
And that's the point, is that they don't realize how much more they could have if you engage in multiple tactics that are all unified and working together as a team, from a consistency standpoint. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
And so read that article. We did a refresh out of an article too. Deposit Photos. We've talked about them before. They're a sponsor, but they just added a reverse image search on their tool, which is pretty cool. So let's say you have what's one of your clients that does something strange?
Max Haas Septic Tank Systems.
There you go, septic tank. So you want a picture of someone cleaning out a septic.
They literally have
I'm telling you. So a septic tank truck, right? Upload it to this reverse image stuff tool, and they'll show you all of the different stock photos in their library.
It's a beautiful thing.
And so we like Deposit Photos. We've told people, please don't do Google image search.
Yeah, absolutely.
Insert an image. A lot of times Google will even say, oh, that's a royalty-free image, but they're getting it off of a site that stole it from.
But I guarantee that none of those images that come up for that septic tank system have the bumper sticker chocolate milk on board.
That's awesome. Oh, that's fantastic. So anyways, we love it. Starts at $39 a month.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're
huge.
Yeah, our stock photo prices, we were spending a few $100s a month, went down, and this is a good circular thing. Deposit Photos actually reached out to us because we were buying credits all the time.
Yep.
And she said, I did the analysis of your account, and if you just went with this monthly program, you could save this much money. And she was right.
Wow.
And so they called me proactively to help us save money on it. And so now we're on their monthly, gig. So,
cool.
So good company too. But,
absolutely.
Good, and a great selection of stock photos too.
And they're constantly improving too. I mean, they're always getting good quality photographers and designers in there. Well, thank you.